Ever reach for one of those perfectly branded cigars and like wonder about the hands behind that mark, behind that like guarantee of quality?
Yeah, it's an interesting blend, like all these tiny details, but high stakes. You mess it up, everyone notices.
And that's what we're getting into today. Cigar branding. We've got a ton of info from Rollcatcher's guides, and we're going deep on what this job actually is, and, beyond just the surface.
Way beyond. Honestly, it's like people don't realize it's an art.
Let's unpack that. Day to day, what's a cigar brander doing?
Consistency.
Yeah.
That's their thing. Every cigar out the door, that perfect brand, it's a mark of quality, authenticity. They're running the machines, specialized stuff, and often it's like hot stamping, sometimes even laser etching.
The technical side is huge then, but I'm guessing it's not like push a button and you're done.
Oh, no, no. It's like,
Yeah.
think of it this way. Even with automation, you've got natural materials that tobacco leaves, the wrappers are so delicate. And each one is different. So the brander needs to really see those differences, then get the machine adjusted just right for a perfect imprint every time. No two are totally alike.
Right, because a messed up brand, that'd stick out like a sore thumb to someone who really knows their cigars, right?
Big time. It could even mean there are other problems with how the cigar is made. The quality could hurt a whole brand's rep. Knowing the whole cigar process, from start to finish, is essential. We're talking like knowing a filler leaf from a binder, spotting if it's rolled wrong. Even humidity changes things up for branding.
So experience is everything, it sounds like. But how does someone even start down this path? Do you need a specific degree for this kind of thing?
Funny enough, no cigar branding degree. But a background in manufacturing, engineering, even graphic design, those help a lot. Most start entry level, learning hands-on from the pros, almost like an apprenticeship.
That constant learning seems key. Is that what gets you up the ladder then? Like junior brander to a senior role?
Totally. And the more specialized your knowledge, the more doors open. You could be running whole departments, managing people, even consulting on the brand itself and quality. Big stuff.
Master cigar brander. That's got to be the goal, right? What a title.
It's up there. There's this one a master brander, found them on RoleCatcher, actually. Started just cleaning equipment. But they were dedicated, learned everything about tobacco, branding, just kept at it. Now, top of their field.
Love that. So it seems like this career really rewards passion and a desire to learn new things all the time. But what about the industry as a whole? What's the actual work environment like? I'd imagine it's probably a pretty typical kind of dusty factory setting, right?
Yeah, factory's right, but not just any factory. These places are making some of the best cigars in the world. It's buzzing, The whole place smells like tobacco, machines are going, there's this real sense of, like, history there.
Almost like stepping back in time, but with a modern twist. But of course, we got to talk about working with tobacco has some inherent risks, right? We can't ignore that.
Definitely a factor.
Yeah.
The industry knows the risks, though,
Right.
and they've got strict safety stuff in place. But anyone thinking about this has got to be realistic, learn about the health stuff, no two ways about it.
Right. Make informed choices. Always. Switching gears, though, what's ahead for this industry? What trends are shaping cigar branding these days?
The big one, honestly, premium cigars are booming worldwide.
Not just your everyday smoke break, huh? We're talking like an experience.
100%. People are getting picky in a good way. They want to know the brand story, where's the tobacco from, how's it made. All that feeds into how you present it, the techniques, even the marketing.
Like craft beer versus just whatever's on tap, details are everything.
Nailed it. That's what's pushing cigar branding to be even better. For example, we're seeing old school hand branding coming back, but alongside the latest laser tech. Kind of cool, actually.
That is interesting. So it's this balance, gotta respect the tradition, but new tech has its place.
Exactly. And that makes the brander's job even more interesting. You got to be masters of both, right? Knowing when that old school touch matters, but when tech can actually do it better, more consistently.
All right, so someone's out there listening like, cigar branding, that's IT. What's my move? How do you even get into this world?
First off, dive in, and I mean literally. Go to cigar shops, talk to the people in it, learn your tobaccos, how they roll them, the history of the brands.
Get your hands a little tobacco stained, so to speak.
Exactly. Experience over everything. Even if you can't be the brander right away, similar fields help. Manufacturing, quality control, even retail, you're talking to customers, learning what they like, all that builds up.
And I'm betting on a resume and an interview, that's what makes you stand out. Not just saying you're interested, but you get it.
Huge difference. RoleCatcher, honestly, they're great for this. They've got tools to make your resume sing, highlight those skills employers here are after, plus they've got Tons of practice interview questions get you ready for the tough ones, showing you're passionate, not just saying it.
Sounds like RoleCatcher is the place to be then for anyone serious about this.
For sure, it gives you a real edge. And get this, employers are actually on RoleCatcher looking for people. They know it's specialized, so they're actively searching for the right skills.
So it's like, what's that saying? The right tool for the right job. But it's for people too. That's awesome.
It's wild. Shows you got to put yourself out there, online especially, skills, experience, network, network, network.
So we've talked tech skills, the industry knowledge, but there's an artistic side to this too, right? Can't just be all technical.
Oh, absolutely. A good cigar brander, they've got an eye for it. The details, how it looks overall. It's not branding, it's presentation. Adds to the whole experience.
It's like one store-bought, the other's got a story, you know? You can tell someone put their heart into it.
And you know what? That's what cigar smokers, the ones who really get it, that's what they want. That human touch, something special.
So then where does all this tech fit in? Because honestly, could it take over? Could we lose that human touch in cigar branding because of technology?
Funny you should ask that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, automation's changing how everything's made, but
Yeah.
premium cigars,
Yeah.
I think the human element, that'll always be what makes it.
Because at the end of the day, it's art, right? It's tradition.
Exactly. Think about it. Lasers, all that, top of the line. You still need the person who knows that material, how deep to go, the clarity. Can't have one cigar looking different from the next. Got to be consistent.
So it's both the technical know-how and the artistic side. That's
Oh.
what a cigar brander really is when you get down to it.
Couldn't have said it better. And honestly, that's what makes this whole career so cool. Not just running a machine, it's knowing the history, the art, what people want, constantly changing.
A career for the detail-oriented, that's for sure. The ones who see what makes something great, not just good.
Well said. Anyone listening, if this calls to you, cigars are your thing, dive in. Learn everything you can.
RoleCatcher, can't go wrong there. Guides, tools, the whole 9 yards. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one branding those top-shelf cigars someday. Blending the old and the new. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, folks.